Chelsea 2, Leicester 1. And listen, I think we need to have a conversation about certain players in it because right now, I feel like Chelsea are silently going about their business. And if I'm being honest, that is better than a lot of the teams right now in the Premier League or in that type of top 8 clump. Listen, make sure you drop a like, subscribe as well. Thank you for getting us to 13K. Road to 15K starts now. So again, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Again, let's start with the positives in it. Enzo Fernandez, I think that's 5 assists in his last 3 games for Chelsea. Yes, I know a hat trick of them came against Noah, so I know we're not going to overstate that, but he gets an assist against Arsenal. I know it's a short form assist, but he does get a golden assist today against Leicester. And yes, Leicester away with all their injuries today. Chelsea had to win this game. There was no excuse to even draw this game. And yes, the last goal was a bit of a consolation, but never really in doubt. For me, we need to talk about Chelsea's consistency very much improving and Maresca's ability to kind of adapt to certain situations. Now, don't get me wrong. Have Chelsea been underwhelming in big games this season? In my opinion, absolutely. But at the same time, their ability to kind of just see off the smaller teams quite consistently, in my opinion, is what's going to probably get them in the top 4 quite easily and can get them back into Champions League football. Chelsea's owners already spend a lot anyway, and it looks like pretty much an upwards trajectory for these guys. I want to speak about Nico Jackson in it. Nico Jackson is, now we used to laugh at the baby Drogba, comparisons when he first signed for the club. When it was in Nkunku and Jackson linking up in preseason, and obviously he was getting that baby Drogba name. We took the piss out of it last season. But if we actually look at the way he's holding up the ball, his centre forward play for the goal. Do you not know how hard it is to flick the ball over the defender's foot and then finish on the half volley outside of the boot past the keeper? That is absolutely brilliant centre forward play. Like that goal there defines what, bro, I can't, where were you going? Whoever that centre back was, where was you going? Where was you going? What a finish. Like, these are the type of goals that I feel like Jackson's had to add to his game. And he has. He has. And this is a thing. I keep saying this about Chelsea. Cole Palmer is not having great games. He wasn't good again today. In my opinion, he wasn't bad, but he wasn't all that. Like, he was below par today, probably 4 out of 10 performance. But guess what? Chelsea don't need Cole Palmer to perform to win games because Jackson is stepping up. He has stepped up this season and he's done it many times. And I think people are still kind of undermining Jackson and not really including him in conversations that I think he needs to be in, such as top 5 strikers in the league conversations. In my opinion, on form, right? Like who's really, like, you know what I'm saying? Man, they're giving me chat about guys like Isak. Isak's better than Jackson. But if you look at the output and who's having a better season, it's Jackson right now. Jackson is having a better season than a lot of names. A lot of names, bro. A lot of names. And people don't want to have that conversation. They don't. And that's not all with all their help. I know him and Cole Palmer have combined well, but without Cole Palmer today, he's gone and got his team the 3 points. That's actually going to put them in third, a point of City, and they've got to go play Spurs. Chelsea's next 11 games are very, very favorable. They are not one to be slept on. And listen, let's get to another part of the game I want to talk about, which is the midfield and defense. Because Caicedo, listen, I was wrong in it. Like, I know I was wrong. I was bitter. I still don't think he's like world class or anything like that, but he is very, very good in it. Like, he's very, very good. And if he continues on this trajectory, it's scary hours, man. Scary hours. Listen, man, I can admit when I'm wrong, and I can drop my agendas every now and then. And Caicedo is doing he's doing so many things that you kind of want your midfielder to do. And I think he is single-handedly holding this Chelsea midfield together for the times, especially where Lavia is not available. For me, as I said, Lavia for me is still Chelsea's best midfielder. I just think he's unreal. But his fitness, you'd probably take Caicedo just for the consistency and what he's doing. And it's helping Chelsea because today I don't think Chelsea were all that. I think there was too many turnovers. I think there were times where Leicester could have got in and scored. I think the first penalty shout was a possible shout for a penalty there. But if you're looking at across the board, I really liked kind of what I saw. Another one I want to speak about is João Félix. João Félix today, the feet. He was in the trenches. Don't get me wrong. Not trying to snap his legs off. And by the way, how Ndidi does not get a red card for that tackle on Palmer is absolutely disgraceful. It's an absolute disgrace. A man could have ruptured his Achilles and he would have been done for the season, you know. That is a ruptured Achilles type of challenge right there. And the refs got, and they've looked at it and gone, no red card. Nowhere near the ball. Stud back of the Achilles. The man have said, yeah, we'll wave it on. Yeah, we'll wave it on. What the fuck? Bro, come on, guys. What's going on there? The officiating needs to be better, man. I'm sorry. But yeah, back to João Félix. Yeah, João Félix, naughty. Absolutely naughty. And this just goes to show, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the end product was still lacking a bit from João. But again, it's his first game kind of starting. He gets to run the games. It's scary hours, isn't it? He's looking more suited in the team than Nkunku is. Because the way he's come in, the feet, the decision-making, the hold-up play, the half-turn, he's got all that. It's just about making it decisive. And I think that's just going to come. I think that's going to come with time. If we're going to go and speak about the back line as well, Badish will surprise me today. Very, and it's not really about so much his defending, which was sound. I think it was his progressive play, passing through the lines. He was doing the Colwell role today in terms of passing through the lines. And early doors, especially in that first 30 minutes, he was moving progressive. You know what I'm saying? His passing, he was very tidy on the ball. So yeah, man, no booty shield today or anything like that. He done his thing. I think, listen, it was a penalty. Lavia does come on and give away the penalty. It does put a little, dent in the performance, which would have been a very comfortable 2-0. But for me, I feel like Chelsea are just quietly going about their business. And don't be surprised if they're in and around that top 3 more than certain other names going forward for the rest of this year. Their fixtures look very favorable. And if Cole Palmer isn't in form now and they're able to win games a little bit more unorthodox, professional performance, I'd say, then imagine when he does hit the ground running and he does get back into form. It's food for thought. Listen, let me know what you think of the game. Let me know what you guys kind of thought of who you think your man of the match was. For me, I'm going to say the man of the match was Jackson. And I think Enzo will probably get it as well. I don't even think Enzo was scintillating today, but he done what he needed to do in the decisive moment. So, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, man, I think Chelsea are well on their way, man. I've not got anything negative to say. And it's very good to get, again, 12:30 kickoff. You got your dub now. You sit back and watch the rest of the game. We come forward while you sit in third place. We'll have to see. Listen, it's been another episode of Big Six Pants. Make sure you do like and subscribe if you made it this far. Drop a comment on who you thought your man of the match was. And let me know some key performances, man. And that's Sancho Meggs as well, man. I didn't really mention that, but that Sancho Meggs was naughty. So they've got a lot of players kind of coming in the squad. And Chelsea are doing their job, man. We'll talk. Speak soon.